The following is a glossary of terms. Accessible, in the opinion of the inspector, can be approached or entered safely without difficulty, fear, or danger. Activate, to turn on, supply power, or enable systems, equipment, or devices to become active by normal operating controls. Examples include turning on the gas or water supply valves to the fixtures and appliances and activating electrical breakers or fuses. Adversely affect, to constitute or potentially constitute a negative or destructive impact. Alarm system, warning devices installed or freestanding, including but not limited to carbon monoxide detectors, flue gas or other spillage detectors, security equipment, ejector pumps, and smoke alarms. Appliance, a household device operated by the use of electricity or gas. Not included in this definition are components covered under central heating, central cooling, or plumbing. Architectural service, any practice involving the art and science of building design for construction of any structure or grouping of structures, and the use of space within and surrounding the structures or the design development, preparation of construction contract documents, and the administration of the construction contract. Component, a permanently installed or attached fixture, element, or part of a system. Condition, the visible and conspicuous state of being of an object. Correction, something that is substituted or proposed for what is incorrect, deficient, unsafe, or a defect. Crawl space, the area within the confines of the foundation and between the ground and the underside of the lowest floor's structural component. Decorative, ornamental, not required for the operation of essential systems or components of a home. Describe, to report in writing a system or component by its type or other observed characteristics in order to distinguish it from other components used for the same purpose. Determine, to arrive at an opinion or conclusion pursuant to examination. Dismantle, to open, take apart, or remove any component, device, or piece that would not typically be opened, taken apart, or removed by an ordinary occupant. Engineering service, any professional service or creative work requiring engineering education, training and experience, and the application of special knowledge of the mathematical, physical, and engineering sciences to such professional service or creative work as consultation, investigation, evaluation, planning, design, and supervision of construction for the purpose of assuring compliance with the specifications and design in conjunction with the structures, buildings, machines, equipment, works, and/or processes. Enter, to go into an area to observe visible components. Evaluate, to assess the systems, structures, and/or components of a property. Examine, to visually look, see, inspect. Foundation, the base upon which the structure or wall rests, usually masonry, concrete, or stone, and generally partially underground. Function, the action for which an item, component, or system is specially fitted or used, or for which an item, component, or system exists to be in action or perform a task. Functional, performing or able to perform a function. General home inspection, the process by which an inspector visually examines the readily accessible systems and components of a home and operates those systems and components utilizing these standards of practice as a guideline. Household appliances, kitchen and laundry appliances, room air conditioners, and similar appliances. Identify, to notice and report. Indication, the noun form, that which serves to point out, show, or make known the present existence of something under certain conditions. Inspect, to examine readily accessible systems and components safely using normal operating controls and accessing readily accessible areas in accordance with these standards of practice. Inspected property, the readily accessible areas of the buildings, site, items, components, and systems included in the inspection. Inspection report, a written communication, possibly including images, of any material defects observed during the inspection. Inspector. One who performs a real estate inspection. Installed. Attached or connected such that the installed item requires a tool for removal. Material defect. A specific issue with a system or component of a residential property that may have a significant adverse impact on the value of the property or that possesses an unreasonable risk to people. The fact that a system or component is near, at, or beyond the end of its normal useful life is not in itself a material defect. Normal operating controls. Describes the method by which certain devices, such as thermostats, can be operated by ordinary occupants as they require no specialized skill or knowledge. Observe. To visually notice. Operate. To cause systems to function or turn on with normal operating controls. Readily accessible. A system or component that, in the judgment of the inspector, is capable of being safely observed without the removal of obstacles, detachment or disengagement of connecting or securing devices, or other unsafe or difficult procedures to gain access. Recreational facilities. Spas, saunas, steam baths, swimming pools, tennis courts, playground equipment, and other exercise, entertainment, and athletic facilities. Report, the verb form. To express, communicate, or provide information in writing, give a written account of. See also inspection report. Representative number. A number sufficient to serve as a typical or characteristic example of the item or items inspected. Residential property. 4 or fewer residential units. Residential unit. A home, a single unit providing complete and independent living facilities for one or more persons, including permanent provisions for living, sleeping, eating, cooking, and sanitation. Safety glazing. Tempered glass, laminated glass, or rigid plastic. Shut down. Turned off, unplugged, inactive, not in service, not operational, etc. Structural component. A component that supports non-variable forces or weights, dead loads, and variable forces or weights, live loads. System. An assembly of various components that function as a whole. Technically exhaustive. A comprehensive and detailed examination beyond the scope of a real estate home inspection that would invoke or include, but would not be limited to, dismantling, specialized knowledge or training, special equipment, measurements, calculations, testing, research, analysis, or other means. Unsafe. In the inspector's opinion, a condition of an area, system, component, or procedure that is judged to be a significant risk of injury during normal day-to-day use. The risk may be due to damage, deterioration, improper installation, or a change in accepted residential construction standards. Verify. To confirm or substantiate. These terms are found within the standards of practice. You can find InterNACHI's full glossary of terms at www.nachi.org/glossary.